Harley. Kirby, is that you banging around?
I'm here, yeah.
Okay. I see your name, but no video yet. Hello, Jessica.
Hey guys.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me connect with the meeting ID. So I went in through the Zoom deal and got in that way. So I don't get it.
Wendy helped me find, it's like the plat for the steamboat.
Yeah,
I can make a copy of it for you
okay.
or email
Yeah.
it to you or something.
Yeah, Jim is trying to line somebody else up to develop that. So if he's really interested in doing that, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because everybody out there said they wouldn't have any issue with 9 homes, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll see.
How's everything going today?
Good.
Take a
Been
deep
busy
breath.
this week. Yeah. Just stuff. Just stuff.
I know about stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I know about stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a couple permits for LGI out on Fox Avenue. The engineers and the building inspector approved it, but Danny came in here and he's like, there's no road out there.
Oh, really?
And they called for like a locate to dig a basement and there's no road going to it. And he's like, what's going on?
So what do we do now?
Wendy emailed Jared and Justin to see what was going on or if LGI was planning to build that road, or I have no idea.
Yeah,
Because I know I went out there yesterday to take a look at a property and they have a ton of homes like staked out, basements and stuff that they're planning to do. So they're building it all out.
well, hopefully that, 2 years down the road, we don't have a bunch of residents calling us wanting to know how they can combat the builder because of all the deficiencies in the build.
Yeah. Well, and a couple of them have already been foreclosed on. I mean, it's just,
So it's a situation where they entice them into the
They
purchase and then they can't
target
really-
low income people and entice them with like a 0 down payment loan, and then they can't pay their water bill, can't pay their mortgage, and
Yeah, that's a drag.
yeah, unfortunate.
Yep. Well, are you going to talk about the Arverson second edition? Because I don't know much about it other than,
Yeah.
kind of a flat application. And then I'm not sure what's going on with untides either. Other than what Daniel told me.
Yeah, I have limited information on that stuff.
Yeah. Where's the music coming from?
It's gotta be Kirby.
Is that the baby monitor thing or what?
Sounds like-
Yeah, it's his little swing. It's
It
not.
sounds like baby music.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Kirby, Senator Anderson left me a voicemail yesterday. He got a little cut off after, like it talked for 2 minutes and then it cut him off, but, he was calling about the bond thing, because we can't afford it. Like Wendy just said, we can't afford to do that on top of the road project right now. So we're gonna have to wait a few years.
Yeah, I wish they would have just sent more information out in general. I mean, it was a very, very vague email, just like, hey, this is what we're drafting together. Let us know what you think. And it's like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
we all went into shock,
yeah. I was
Well-
like, what? Like a bond? And then we have to make the additional payment beyond that, like probably $3 to $5 million, whatever it would cost to build that plant. So
Yeah.
we just don't have the funds right now.
Well, and as Wayne said, that we may have to start anticipating, doing the softening of the water at the treatment plant as
Yeah.
opposed to
Yep.
water softener. So, it'd be nice to give people a couple
A
of
warning
year
for that.
heads up on that. Yeah, so they
Yeah.
don't go invest $2,000 in a water softener and have to throw
Exactly.
it away. So I wonder if anybody else is going to come on.
I don't know.
You'd think that they would.
Well, the only no I got was from Joe Rasmussen. He was tied up and couldn't make it. So
Usually Sonia comes. She might be a couple minutes late. Sometimes she's with a patient.
yeah, well, we'll give her some time.
Who else? Patrick from the bank.
Patrick, yep. And that's it. How's the little one, Kirby?
He's pretty mellow right now. I thought he would want to eat, but he wanted nothing to do with it when he got up.
Ah,
He just wants to sit there.
chill, huh? Well, whenever my kids were in a rocker or whatever and they were quiet, I counted my blessings,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, on those long days, it's easy when they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna sit here, even if we're just awake the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought as soon as I got on at 12 or a little before 12, the dog started barking. I thought,
Of course.
Good timing. So she barks at the mail lady, she barks at the garbage trucks, barks at the school buses, everything, so. it is
Yep,
what it is.
yep. Garbage truck on this road, garbage truck on the next road.
Mm-hmm. Well, so if no one else shows up, the things we're going to review are pretty much business that we already know. Well, I'm going to call the meeting to order. And just for recording sake, we'll do a roll call.
Kirby Moyna.
Jessica Bodywell.
And Tom Marslick. Do I hear a motion on approval of the agenda?
I don't think we can do one, can we? We don't have a quorum.
Well, that's true. We can't really do anything.
We can discuss updates. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Hopefully
you,
Sonia jumps in.
I think you guys are pretty much aware of what's going on with the preserves. You know, they conducted the water tests and they're going to be discussing results with Jared. So we should hear more pretty soon on that front.
Yeah, I saw them out there a couple weeks ago when they were doing it.
Yeah, I guess we're supposed to be getting an updated plat from them soon too. So, because we don't even have that. So does anybody have any other information on the preserves? Okay.
They were still going through with the having that apartment type complex back there, right?
Well, it was supposedly it was going to be townhomes and some single family homes. That's the last plat I saw. Now, I don't know if that's what they're operating off of or not. So it'd be nice to see, you know. So then we have the former Casey's, you know, Mr. Trelstead. Every time Daniel calls him, he says he's too busy and, you know, he's non-committal to the offer that we made him to give him a break on the cost of doing the rezone and the CUP. Well, I had an interesting conversation with Jim Peterson, and he indicated that Matt had a couple of interested parties in leasing the building. That's why he's been stalling in terms of getting anything rolling out there. So Jim told me that he would let me know as soon as they hear something about leasing, because, you know, they're still under the agreement with Casey's in terms of, you know, no food service and all that kind of stuff. So who knows what's going to be there. Anyway, spoke with John Boyke regarding the laundromat. Now he's in the process. He still has supplier issues, right? So he hasn't felt really comfortable with the accuracy of the estimate of his total build costs yet. So he said he's not saying no and he's not saying yes. He's kind of sitting on the fence until he's got an accurate number of what his investment is going to be. Okay. Daniel, as far as the subway goes, Daniel supplied Greg Dungan with the application for a CUP for the drive-through. So they are moving forward on the subway store there. Okay. Aldi reached out to David Daly, who's the retail broker for Aldi, regarding that proximity plan where I calculated distance of cities to Montrose versus the distance to their nearest Aldi. And I haven't heard anything back. He said he'd take a look at it, and I haven't heard anything back from him. So I'm going to give him another week or so, and then I'm going to give him a call and see, you know, if they've made any decisions. I want to make sure they understand that, you know, Delano, although that wouldn't be a stretch for us, I'd really love to have a grocery store in the community, and the people from Delano can drive here. Because, you know, I drive there to go to Coburn's, or I drive to Monticello to go to Aldi. So that's kind of where we're at. Jim Peterson also was asking me for a copy of the original plat for the Rolling Meadows Steamboat Lane thing. So
I got that. Yep. I'll email that to you so you can forward that to him.
Great. Yeah, he was very concerned. You know, he called me up right after our meeting, and he says, "Well, what happened there? That was a done deal." I said, "Well, I don't know who told you that was a done deal, but it wasn't a done deal until the council voted on it." So, and we voted no because we had quite a turnout from the community, and you know the rest of the story, so I won't belabor the point. So I don't, you know, he's saying, well, you know, Bremer's on him to get that property sold, and he says, well, what if they did the original plan? And I said, we had no problem with the original plan right from the get-go. And he says, well,
and we told Loomis that, and they said no, that they couldn't afford to do it like that.
That's what he said. Did Loomis know that? And I said, of course he knew that. We told him that in the original meeting, and he told us he couldn't make any money on 9 homes. So, you know, that's kind of where we're at. Our version, second edition townhome development.
Yeah, so they have paid the $10,000 escrow and the $650 application fee. However, Kent Pfeiffer has not returned the application to us, so we can't really get going until he does that.
Okay.
But they did have an original approval of a final plat back in 2005. However, it was never recorded at the county and never put formally on file. So we're gonna make them, we're gonna have them, we requested to have them resubmit the final plat and go through that process again so that council can weigh in on it, because it's been 16 years, so.
Yeah,
Where at?
This is right behind, Rose Haven. There's like a little empty plat of land.
Yep.
And there's gonna be 12 townhomes going in there.
yeah, 12, they're rental townhomes.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, unless we get that plat application in, we're kind of dead in the water, and he's dead.
Yeah, there's nothing, yeah, because somebody else had called about it today, seeing if Kent had returned the application yet, and he has not, so.
Well, from
He has
what I hear-
builders and other people calling anxious, banks and builders and stuff. They want to get this going, and we just haven't received the application yet, so.
Well, from what I hear, he doesn't play well with others, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So, and then last but not least, we have Untieds. Dan's been in contact with Aaron regarding, Fat Old Guys or Red's Cafe or whatever, and he said he'll keep us informed, but he really didn't explain to me in terms of what they're trying to do there. As I understand it, they want to have a canning facility in conjunction with WCCA, so they can can vegetables and stuff like that, and then open it up for a restaurant type scenario. So,
Something like that. And then it sounded like they also wanted to have like a greenhouse somewhere on the property as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so they haven't submitted any formal plans yet, so I'm not 100% sure what their goal is, but I know
Right,
Daniel's been in contact with them, so.
I gotta commend them for cleaning that place up. It looks really nice when you go by. now.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
Corner
putting in a
is
new
really nice.
fence too, so.
What's that, Kirby?
They're putting in a new fence as well.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty soon. They just came and got a permit for that, so.
Okay.
I was just saying that the corner looks really nice now, especially after they fixed the parking lot and
Yeah,
Yep.
fence
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
around the area.
It
Yep.
does.
so we'll see what's going on there. I don't know if anybody has any other ideas about, what we can do to move some development or retail or whatever forward. I don't know, did we ever contact that, I can never remember the name of that chicken place you talk about, Kirby.
What?
The last time I talked to one of their marketing guys, he'd said that they would never look at Montrose, that they would only ever look at Buffalo or Delano.
Oh,
So-
okay.
But
It's like
I
a
don't-
restaurant or something, or?
Yeah, Raisin Canes.
Raisin.
Oh, that's a big one, yeah.
Yeah, they're just starting to expand and everything, and they're looking out this direction because I know one of the guys that's in charge of their marketing for Minnesota, but he said that they would go to Buffalo or Delano. And I was like, why would you go there? Why would you want to go compete with other businesses when you could come somewhere where you're the only place? You could basically get whatever you want because our EDA will just be like, yes, bring a new business in. Like,
Yep.
we have here. And I said, instead, you want to go compete with 20 other places in Buffalo and another 5 places in Delano?
That sounds like my conversation with Aldi.
Yeah,
So same basic premise. It's kind of like, your first job. Well, we can't hire you because you don't have any experience. Well, how am I gonna get?
but you can't get any
experience
experience
unless
though,
you
yeah.
fire me? One of those kind of things. So yeah, it should be nice to get something like that out here.
Yeah,
But-
for sure.
We're.
I think a Subway will be a good start. So I mean,
Yes.
Too.
from
Absolutely.
what I've heard, people are pretty excited about the
Yeah.
idea of a Subway coming. So
Mhm. Yeah, that's what I heard too. So.
Yep.
I don't know. Does anybody else have any other ideas or, new business that I'm not aware of?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, well,
yeah, I'm guessing nobody else is jumping on.
Yeah,
I'm
quarter
guessing
after.
that too. So with that, unless anybody has any other comments or information to provide, we'll look at our next meeting. We'll schedule it for the 18th, whether we have it or not depends on how much happens and how much we have to report on.
Yeah, and then we can decide if we want to have it here at City Hall or Zoom again, whatever works best for people. We can
Yeah,
serve
well,
lunch.
the only, to be honest with you, the only reason I suggested Zoom was that's the only way that Joe Rasmussen could attend because his company's
Right.
still not letting him come out.
Oh, sure.
And he,
Okay.
then he canceled out on me anyway. So I'm a face-to-face guy. I love looking in people's eyes, talking to them rather than trying to figure out where they're looking on the screen. looking at the mist behind me or something, you know. So, okay, well, I guess unless anybody has any objections, we'll just go ahead and adjourn and everybody get back to doing what they were doing.
Sounds good.
Jess, would you like me to come by and pick that up or?
Yeah, if you want to, otherwise I can email it to you. I don't know what the best way to get it to John is, so.
Well, if you email it to me, I'm gonna email it to him. So that's probably the best way.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, all right.
All right,
Well, adios, everybody. Thanks for
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
yep.
All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.